So, quick question for the chat. What do you get when you mix an Arab with a Viking? I have no idea. Welcome back, everybody, to the Singles number 18 with me and Mara. How you doing, Mara?
Pretty good. Not too bad.
All right.
Got the movie watched today. So, and because I hadn't seen it in a while, I remember enjoying it when I last saw it, but it had been like a decent number of years since I actually sat down to watch it.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh, this is actually really good. And to kind of answer Citizen Ronin's comments, I have been meaning to read the book. So I've read other Michael Crichton novels. I just haven't read this story. But I enjoy the movie.
I read it a few years, like 10 or 11 years ago. Can't remember if I liked it or not. It was different, though, from the movie. It always is. So we're going to be talking 13th Warrior. Before we do get started, fair use. We are going to be discussing this in a transformative way. Hell, I might even do a little bit of a saying what they're supposed to be saying, but, you know, different audio and all that to actually make it transformative. We are providing commentary. This all falls under fair use. So if any of the people who own the rights to this movie have any sort of what shall we say, objections, and think that they own me, put it this way. You can make that claim, and I'll be nice, and I won't insult you right now. So, I'm trying to actually be nice to you all, try to give you a little bit of positive kudos for movies of old that we all enjoy and that are still hold up today, even if they do have bad blue screen moments. But yeah,
it's one of those where it's like I will willingly forgive those.
Yes,
I still enjoy the movie, so I'm like,
yeah. I mean, there's a moment in here, folks, where it is legitimately bad. So before we get started, apparently I accidentally played it using my headphones. Whoops. Before we get started, everybody, Mara, let everybody know where they could find you and whatnot, and I will say hello to the chat real quick.
There you can find me. Obviously on my YouTube channel, like main channel is Jade Shadow. I do have a separate live channel that eventually I'll get back to doing solo live streams on. But that'll be like, just a little bit down the road. But for the most part, you can catch me on my streams that I do with like Orange Chat and Steve Kenobi, like Orange Chat, the 1s and 2s, Steve Kenobi, the good, the fun, and the weird, and the top 10 streams, as well as Talk Nerdy Twice that I do with My Nerdy Home, now Sunday afternoons, about 1:30 p.m. Eastern. I also do gaming streams, mainly on my Kick at Jade Shadow and my Twitch, Jade_Fire, where I basically relegate Twitch primarily to just multiplayer games now. So most of my gaming is on Kick. Yeah, that's where you can find me right now.
Alrighty. And as for you all know where you can find me. You can find me here on Thursday nights with Mara for twice during the months for singles on her channel. Obviously, she said Wednesdays twice a month for the 1s and 2s. Fridays for Orange Hat Uncensored, where I discuss my daily or weekly dose of politics and how I'm fed up with a lot of shit. Sundays are the weekly recap where I go over some stuff. I will be talking about a few good topics this month or this week, and possibly even discussing the Crow trailer that I did a reaction to. So yeah, Lionsgate, you got some work to do. That being said, Tuesdays are the ones versus 2s this month. So I'm doing Clash of the Titans versus Wrath of the Titans. It's going to be a toss-up, folks. It's definitely going to be a toss-up because while both of those movies are bad or just objectively bad, they do have their entertainment value, especially with Bill Nye in the second one. And then Tuesday nights is the Barroom Podcast. So without further ado, let's get into this Viking movie that has an Arab in it. So Antonio Banderas, a Latino actor, committed cultural appropriation by playing an Arab.
And shocker, I'm half Middle Eastern. I'm basically half Arabic, and I don't give a shit.
I was gonna say, where's your outrage, woman?
Yeah, where's my outrage?
But yeah,
I'm gonna be mad at this, and I should be mad at Sean Connery, a Scottish man playing a Spaniard. Like that,
don't you mean an Egyptian?
Highlander, and Egyptian, and
yeah, an Egyptian that was for the king or a Spaniard king.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Basically, but definitely with the full-on Scottish accent.
Mm-hmm. Not Spanish. I'm Egyptian. You said you were from Spain.
Yes.
You're a liar. No, I said the king was from Spain. But anyway, so this movie has God damn, I just blanked on the entire cast. Fuck. Dennis Storey, I know his name because I've been reminded myself of it, trying to say it right. Storey or Storey. Storey. He plays Joyous, who basically does steal the spotlight from Antonio Banderas in this movie.
He does.
Vladimir Kulik, who plays Bolvi. And if you look up the cast for this film, they actually call him Beowulf. And I'm like, Bolvi, Beowulf, how do those two sound right? And they also got a Scotsman playing a Viking in this as well, in Tony Curran. So, yeah, man.
I like this character. I love this one line where it's like, when you die, can I give you that to my daughter?
Yeah, it's like, when you die, can I give that to me daughter? Give an Arab a sword, he makes a knife. I love that, man. And then he does that little swoosh flourish. He just got off of doing Mask of Zorro. So when he did this one, and it's like, damn, dude, that is just like seriously cool.
Mm-hmm.
So it works, It's like, okay, you can do the swooshing and rapier and reposts and fencing swords. Now let's see how you do with the big boys. Yeah. Because he couldn't lift it originally. I mean, they toss it to him. He's like, here, catch. I cannot lift this. Grow stronger. I mean, they give him so many great life lessons. So let's say hello to the chat before we get into this awesome movie. We have Gravy D. Howdy to Mara and our chat. I leave the stream open with the volume down. Shame on you, sir. Haven't got a chance to watch the movie. Have a great stream. But I do thank you for giving some time through. Definitely check the movie out, though. It's a very good movie. What up, Orange Hat? Grifter Trey Courtney. How you doing, buddy? I forgot how good this movie is. Well, now we're going to remind you how good it is. Citizen Ronin, the movie is based on Eaters of the Dead by Michael Crichton, is fantastic. The man does some great books. If you like the movie, check it out. Damn straight, man. Vanya, one of the loyals. How you doing, buddy? Hi, fine folk. Soul Assassin. Yes, make sure you smash that like button, or in this case, have that fat female idol thing sit on it. The Ven. The mother of the Ven. Headless female thing. Anyway, Durka Viking Jihad.
Yeah. To answer your question, what do you get when you cross an Arab and a Viking or whatever, however you put it?
There you go, yeah. What do you get when you mix an Arab and a Viking? Well, Durka Viking Jihad. I wonder if that's the kid's name, because I do believe that the woman got pregnant after he committed his jihad to her bed. What do you get when you mix a modern day studios with the 90s cult classic? I have no idea either. I do. A great fucking movie. So this stream is transformative, YouTube. Yes, it's trans. We got your representation. I'm a woman tonight. So, yeah. And even The Mummy had some iffy CGI. Well, of course, it was 1999. Hello, Orange. Damian Donaldson. Good to see you, man. Hope you're both okay. I love this film. We all love this film, man. Mara's Twitch. She'll be here tomorrow. Is your eye twitching, Mara? And here's her YouTube channel and her Kick channel, where she kicks all the guys' asses, and her Discord, where we get to talk
about I attract all the retards on Twitter.
You gotta love it, Mara. They're the retards that are jealous of you, man.
I especially love it's a guy telling me that because one, he has no idea what my politics are, but because I'm definitely not a feminist, I'm giving up my rights to the patriarchy because I don't like to use the word girl gamer or that phrase.
Yeah. I actually gave it an objective look when I saw the trailer today. I basically said I'm undecided. It looks bad. The aesthetic looks bad. The story, I would have to see another trailer and I'll have to see the movie before I can give an idea or my honest thoughts on the movie. However, the trailer did not pique my interest that much because they seem to be going for the hard R, blood and guts revenge story, which was not what The Crow was.
No, it wasn't, and I'm hearing that the leaks essentially were true, which means that they are going to butcher his character further.
Yeah.
Which doesn't make any sense.
They always hate my Vince avatar. Oh, I did a thing earlier, folks. I made myself into a South Park character, which was funny. I mean, yeah, you can do that online. You could do a bunch of different things. But getting into the movie, that's it for the chat. I'm going to switch over to the thing so I can actually... So I like how they actually do this out of sequence. They show you the situation that the guy's in. He's like, this was not always what I was doing. Yeah, here he is. It's like the 13th Warrior. He's just trying to freaking stay warm while the freaking Vikings are right next to him, sleeping or sleeping, laughing, and be like, hey, guys, this is fun, ain't it? And he's like, and my life was not always thus. Yes, he lived in a beautiful place full of beautiful women. Yeah, Dennis Thoroy. And yes, there was a woman. There's always a woman, isn't there? Not a bad looking woman either. But, however, this guy had a problem with someone checking out his chick. And so their leader banishes him and sends him to be an ambassador in a faraway land. It's like, okay, so to make sure you don't cause any shit, we're going to give you this brilliant freaking promotion, but you can never come back again. Right.
Mm-hmm. It's pretty much, it's like involuntary it's voluntary
exile.
Yeah, pretty much. Well, like, it's just, and like the impression, I like the impression, I guess, from his telling the story is that, like, nothing really happened between him and this wife. It's just the husband was jealous.
Yeah, the husband grew jealous because he caught him looking at each other.
Yeah.
And it's like, well, I'm going to put a stop into this real fucking quick. And, sorry about that, folks. It comes up a lot. And, all right, 48%. That's good. So, yeah, he's pissed off. And he has to go, and the Tartars are coming. So he's going through the lands, up through Europe, basically as an ambassador. And the Tartars are coming. They like to raid caravans and shit. So you get that moment of, or you kind of get that music from the movie The Mummy, when the horsebacks are riding and whatnot. And the Tartars stop because, well, yeah,
like, even they're not crazy enough to mess with Vikings.
Yeah, it's like these guys, wish for their death to be the most glorified violence.
I mean, like they
I'm
even
not
like
fucking with
had that.
them.
Well, I mean, they even had that when they're reciting that at the end.
Yep.
Out the gates of Valhalla. Like, you know, these are a race that it's kind of like the Spartans, pretty much. Where, you know, when the
Northern Spartans
wife says, you know, like, you know, come back with your shield or on it. That's
and they seek to go on it.
Yes.
Or they seek to return on their shields.
Yes.
They seek glory in death.
Yes.
What the Spartans call a beautiful death.
Yeah.
So, yeah, one might ask, who would win between a Spartan and a Viking? We may never know because, unfortunately, they never met each other. However, if I ever do build a time machine, I do plan on going back in time to like 1000 AD, grabbing a Viking. It's like, you're strong. Yes, good. You're coming with me. I need you to fight this guy. He's naked, but he's nuts like you. So fight him. Because Spartans also did fight in the nude. So.
Yep. So I'll be right back. I have to take run my dog out. But before I leave, I will say that I also love how this premise is very, like, well, not like, you know, a carbon copy, but very reminiscent of Seven Samurai and Magnificent Seven, and how it's like at the core, like of the story, it's very much reminiscent of Seven Samurai and Magnificent Seven.
Yep. All right. So she will be back, and I will catch up with the chat because I know that I've probably made a few of you laugh. Yes, again, fair use, YouTube. Yes, fair use. Brendan Lee for the win. Yep. And yes, I know it is late over there, Davian, so you get some sleep. Thank you for stopping in. Spartan, but it could go either way. Oh, yeah. I mean, Spartans used their spears, where these boys like their axes and swords. I love the team dynamic. Yep. What's up, Ball? Jaluk, good to see you, my boy. Good to see you. So while Mara deals with the dog, which is probably a small horse, because that's what Rala thinks of horses that are small. Ruff, 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 ruff. Only an Arab would bring a dog to war. I love how he barks at the fucking horse. He's like, yeah, you're a good horse. Meet my horse. It's like twice the size of the fucking Arab's horse. But yeah. So it's like, oh, I love this. It's like I'm an ambassador, damn it. I'm supposed to talk to people. Why? Are they dangerous? Oh, yeah, they'll either be friendly to you or they'll probably kill you. So, yeah. I'm an ambassador, damn it. I'm supposed to talk to people. I love that. So, yeah, the movie didn't hold back in violence. Back then, you couldn't. Back then, violence needed to be real, visceral. And they needed to show that they weren't afraid to skimp on it. This dude, or one of the guys in this movie, literally chops off the head of a woman. And they don't even fucking care. Because, well, that woman was very dangerous. She needed to die. And in war, you cannot have the morality get in your way. Folks, take it from somebody who has never seen war, doesn't ever want to see war, but if I have to see war, I will fully embrace war. And if I end up becoming nuts because of it, well, so be it. But, yes, 300 not 300 violent, but it's pretty violent. Yeah. I like when he grinds the sword down and the dude says, if you die, can I give that to me daughter? Yeah, right. We will get to that, folks. We just got to wait for Mara to bring her little pony back, because only a Mara would bring a dog to war. Don't tell her I said that. I mean, I will say this: they did some excellent work on their ships, man. I mean, look at that woodwork. I mean, they really do like their wood and make good use out of their wood. Now I know all the guys are grinning. Shame on you. So yes, I'm also during the month of March. I will be using this hat, my Irish newsboy hat. Possibly might do it for the whole summer because, well, that winter hat, my original OG orange hat, is kind of hot during the summer. So I'm gonna probably be doing this during the summer and spring and summer, warmer weather and whatnot. So yeah. But yeah, how do you guys all in the chat? What do you think of the hat? Going to rewatch Boondock Saints sometime this month? Well, yeah, sadly, we already discussed Boondock Saints on the 1s and 2s. I mean, man, we could discuss those two movies like for fucking hours, me and Mara. I mean, I discussed Boondock Saints, I do believe the first one, on a mystery review when I was early in the mystery reviews. Me and Mara did it. Then we discussed it on her channel for 1s and 2s. So I like Boondock Saints 1 and 2. I like their unrated director's cut editions. The unrated gives a little bit more, or the unrated of the first one gives a little bit more blood here and there. And the director's cut for the second one explains the cat that was with Rocco in the dream. It explains the cat. I mean, folks, that cat is everywhere. It's like, fuck this. No. What? What do you think will happen? Don't know. Don't want to know. So yeah, if you're going to watch Boondock Saints or Boondock Saints 2, watch the director's cut for the second one. Trust me, it's a lot better. I might even be going back with the Leprechaun movies at least until Back to the Hood. I'm only going to watch the first two because the third, the fourth, and everything beyond was just fucking weird. Yeah, so oh, dang it. Now I got something in my eye. There we go. Hold on, folks.
Okay, I'm back.
That's what she said.
Yes.
Oh, got a freaking something in my eye. There we go. And so, yes, we had fun without you. But now that you're back, we can have more fun. So, they find the get the camera back on. Alrighty there. Now, I love this. It's like I'm an ambassador, damn it. I'm supposed to be talking to people.
Yes.
It's like I'm supposed to talk to people. So why not let me talk to these guys, you know? By the way, they look absolutely brilliant on their boat. But what's this? It's like he's like thinking to himself, "Oh shit. Well, now I'm committed. I absolutely have to talk to him." It's like they even got their encampment here.
Like you were saying, how you need to talk to them.
Yeah. What do you suppose they call the potentate of a tribe like this? Oh, emperor at the very least. I love that. We seek your king. And the first one they run into is Echto, or out of the 13 that are important. Mm-hmm. It's like, try Greek. Okay, we seek your king in a Greek accent. I have no idea what a Greek accent sounds like. But anyway, it's like, I love Echto's the silent here. And he's looking at these two like, the fuck are they saying? It's like, fuck you. I don't know what you're saying. I'm going to go to somebody who does.
Yeah, like,
so, yeah.
These do, like, yeah, like you might want to talk to these guys.
It's like, you talk to these weirdos. They have funny hats. And yes, this is Dennis Troy, who Stieg speaks very highly of, who is now sleeping. on his way to Dreamland. And I love this. He's like, "Oh, this is the king's funeral. This is our king's funeral, our chieftain's funeral. He ain't gonna talk to you though, because he's dead."
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
I know that.
Yeah, he's like, this is the king's. The king won't speak to us because, well, yeah, he's dead. He did. He's like, yeah, but we got this guy over here who's going to take over for us. His name's Bullseye.
Yeah, and I love his introduction, especially when he dispatches the man sitting next to him. It's just Antonio Banderas' his character's reaction. It's just because he's
it's like
he's like right after he has to recite a poem, and he starts reciting a poem. And he's
like, hey, tell him a tale, a limerick or something. Just freaking entertain him, man. He's like, you must entertain them. If you don't, they'll take it as a very big insult. So, yes, speak to us. That dude, I mean, seriously, hold on one moment. See this dude right next to him, like right here, folks. This guy right there. I mean, you see that he just pulled that knife, man. He's just ready to he just really wants to kill. It's like, okay, I'm going to kill this guy out of sheer boredom because we don't know what he's saying, but I think he said something about only one God. You saying that to the Vikings, monotheistic versus polytheistic. Now, while polytheism has kind of gone the way of the dodo, folks, back then it was very, very prominent, and you didn't want to insult people who could literally slice you in half and then basically tell tales of how you were in the wrong, and they were completely justified in how to do it.
Mm-hmm.
But I love this. It's like, in the beginning, there was the word, and the word was, okay, I'm going to kill this king.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
It's like, yeah. And it's like, yeah. I love how it just opens up. It's like, dude, whoa. Holy shit. I love that. He's like,
there's like look on his face, and then Bull wipes it, like sits down, like sits back down, like you just like continue.
It's like continue. I'm so sorry, but continue. And I love that. He looks at him and he's like, oh yeah, that's right. You were telling a story. Yeah, you were saying. And then this is the funeral, where Joyous translates, and we get the "Lo there do I see my father, lo there do I see my mother, my sisters, and my brothers. Lo they do call, or lo there do I see the line of my people back to the beginning. Lo they do call to me. They bid me take my place among them in the walls of Valhalla, where the brave may live forever." And this is the last time that they would be doing this, according to Melchizedek here. I butchered that name, folks. I am so sorry, but if you look at how his name is spelled, MchislDek, Melchizedek.
You talking about Omar Sharif's character?
Yeah.
Let me look it up. I might be able to figure it out.
Yeah, it's like Melchizedek, or it's like, I mean, I feel like he wants to go to the hood and say, "Hey, Melchizedek." I am such an asshole, folks.
Probably Melchizedek. Like
they call him Melchizedek.
Yeah, because I think the CH is pronounced like a K.
Not according to Antonio Banderas.
Melchizedek. I know that, but I'm saying like if I read like actual pronunciation, I think the CH would be pronounced like a K.
Michael Dick. Yeah, Michael Dick. There, we'll just call him Michael Dick.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm Irish. I suck at pronunciation. But yes, this woman is also going to be sent off with him, and they do the "Lo there," the funeral speech or the funeral chant, And, well, folks, Viking funeral, she's going to be lit up after she gets a little ways down the river with the king. So, yeah. Seems a waste of good timber, but you know what? You need a good send-off. I mean, yeah. A woman knowingly went to her death in one of the most, shall we say, painful ways possible. Now, when your pain centers get or your skin and your pores get seared shut, it's nothing but pain, folks, because your body can't breathe. You ever wonder what it's like to be burnt alive? Mara, have you ever had a major burn?
Not a major burn. No, like not a major one. I've had like my skin's like burned, like burned a little bit, but not
anything
like
above a second-degree burn, folks, where you need to get skin grafts like third degree and fourth degree and whatnot. Put it this way: the skin grafts are not porous because your nerve endings are fried. That woman knowingly went to her death. That's, I mean, to people like us who live in modern day times, that's kind of fucked up. But hey, was custom back then. As is Mara's
sorry
ringtone.
As my text tone.
Yeah, I know.
Siblings again.
Yep. I can, believe me, that thing could happen like three houses over and I would pick up on it. My hearing is just highly tuned. So yes, they have their king's funeral, and let's see here. He spots a boy out there standing on a thing or on the bow of a ship, different than the dragon that came before. This one more horny and Aries loving, or Balder, depending on which faith you believe in. Now, folks, you'd think that this is something that you would, or what she's bringing in is something for people to drink. No. And I love this. It's like, good morning. There's a boy outside. He's just sitting there in plain sight. And I love that. He's like, there's a kid out there? Oh, right. Well, yeah, he's a messenger. He's being polite. You see, we partied so much last night, guys. We got totally fucked up. We can't tell if he's real right now.
Yeah, I love that. Yep,
they're just basically trying to make sure that he's real. And the kid being polite because he knows that they partied hard. So yeah, it's just us being kind, or he's just being polite. Yeah. All right. Now I love this.
Oh, he's also not going to walk up to a group of adult, basically Viking men after they've just
spit in this fucking bowl. I mean, it's like, fuck. Yeah, wash up. Wash your face that just got, and then blow your fucking nose in it. It's like, here you go. I'd rather bathe in the river. I love that. So, yes. Now, Hrothgar, I do believe, is the boy. I can't remember what. Is that the Hrothgar or the King's Hrothgar? Yeah, the King's Hrothgar. So, you get Beowulf names in this, dropped in this freaking movie, folks. And so he speaks of an ancient evil that is basically they won't speak of it. It's like, don't ask us, we can't tell you. Because everybody is stone silent. So he's saying that we need, or they're asking for help up in the north. Yeah. We need to go to the north. And they have a bunch of people are volunteering. Sorry.
Well, they it's like they bring in this.
Was lost on me.
I don't
Bone
want
lady.
to use don't want to use a shaman, but like there's like basically the
Angel of Death is what they call her.
Yeah, they call her an Angel of Death, but basically kind of like equivalent to a shaman, pretty much. To call in and like kind of like makes this proclamation like how many should go in the group.
13 for every month of their year.
Yeah, and how the 13th warrior must not be a Northman, must not be a Viking.
Otherwise, their mission will very much fail.
Yeah.
And she says it right here. It's like, yeah, everybody's looking at me. Yeah. What the fuck did I do? Holy shit, I can feel it all on me.
Yeah.
All these people who wash their faces and other people's snot. What did I just do? Why are they looking at me? I don't like this. Yeah, we need to borrow your little guy here. We can't take another one with us with them.
Yeah.
He's like, they can't, or they're saying the 13th man cannot be a Norseman. What are you saying?
Well, see, like, you are the old man, and you're like you're more of a fighter than the old man. What are you
saying, man?
Come with us.
Yeah, the 13th warrior is you. It's like, the fuck? I mean, I love this. It's like, the fuck? I mean, this reaction here, folks, says it all, because you know that what the fuck thing that they always have in videos? That dude that's like, what? What the fuck?
Oh, yeah, that guy. Yeah.
Yeah. It's like, I wish I could insert that into this moment, you know? Just play that audio. What the fuck? Just cut it right to here. So, yeah, they're all getting ready. And I love that. Yeah. Like, woof, 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 ruff. And the horse is like, what is wrong with this guy? Yeah. And he pats it. He gives it. He's like, yeah, you're a good doggy. Here's my horse. Fucking thing is like twice the size of that horse.
Yeah.
I mean, I have seen, folks, me, myself, I have stood up against horses this big. I'm 6'2". And I've also stood up to horses that are bigger than the one on the left.
Yeah.
Where they are up to at least 9 feet tall. When you are riding a horse or standing next to a horse, that when it is up, its head is fully upright, it is over 9 feet tall, you're going to feel small because, well, nature humbles you.
And I'm only 5'2", so I got a big dwarf me.
She could ride on the Arab's dog. Me, I would basically be small riding on the Viking's horse. But I like how our Irish Wolfhound are big ass, damn straight they are, Jaluk. And don't let the name fool you. Irish Wolfhound, you'd think they would look like a wolf, right? No. They look like these nice little hairy dogs, but do not freaking mistake them. They will tear you apart if you piss off their owner or if you attack their owner. They are fiercely loyal, and if you're Irish, they'll love you forever. So I'm lucky. I'm Irish. Mara's not. Sorry.
Actually, I have a little bit of Irish in me based on my dad's ancestry. So I do have a little bit of Irish in me.
I stand corrected. Mara is.
Yeah, I'm also have some British in me, so that's a little bit of a conflict with those two groups.
You're not alone
my dad,
there.
Part of his side of the family we can trace our lineage back to Queen Victoria through the may he rest in peace, Prince Philip. So technically, I'm somewhat
royal,
probably in line.
Holy shit! Funny you should say that. My Irish ancestry, I actually brought this up in Odin's last Tuesday stream because we're in March and St. Patrick's and all that. My ancestry on my father's side, in the Irish part of it, because I also do have Scottish ancestry, but my Irish ancestry, we were part of the first nobles that were converted to Catholicism by St. Patrick himself. in Ireland. Yeah, my aunt got married. She decided to do her honeymoon in Ireland, and they found that out, and it's like, that's interesting. We descend from Irish nobility. So yeah. So should we change this to the royal singles? Because it's like, dude, Irish noble, freaking English noble. Yeah. She's more noble because, well, she's like 1,000th in line. I mean, if Ireland had a king, I'd probably be like 1,000,000th in line. I don't know.
I don't know.
Hey, we're just a bunch of American royals. So yeah, there you go.
I would definitely not fit in.
I wouldn't either. If you want me to freaking bow scrape and curtsy and all that shit, no.
No, that's why I would have told them, like, with all due respect, we kicked you out of our country so we wouldn't have to bow to you.
Yeah. Me, I'm what's known as a shameful Irish. I don't drink. However, if I did drink, I could drink you under the table. I could fight. I could scrap. I could do all that. Don't want to. But I know how to party.
Yep.
I know how to party. I know how to fight. And I don't like doing either. So I'm what's known as a shameful Irish. But anyway, getting back to this. So I love this next scene because in this next scene, they're traveling and he learns their language over a span of weeks or days even just by listening to them. Because you could see him mumbling, watching how they speak. And if you watch it with captions, folks, I can't turn on captions. I don't want to risk the stream getting pulled because the last two, I believe, got pulled. But yeah, he's just listening to them. And eventually it starts to translate into English. And they're also talking about how they stole horses and stuff like that. Or the 12 horses. And then, yeah. When one of the guys is talking, that one there. Or, yeah. It's like he's like, yeah, the woman was probably a colored, dusty, old, raggedy thing, like, probably looked like his mother. My mother, you son of a bitch, was a very pure woman from a very noble family. And at least I could say who my daddy is, you pig-eating son of a whore. I mean, he literally calls it that. I'm like, what the fuck? And I love this. They all go stone silent because they didn't think this dude understood a word they were saying.
Yeah.
All he had to do was listen.
Yep.
I mean, look how cowed he is. And it's like, oh, you son of a bitch. Like, calm down, calm down, calm down.
Yeah.
And I love this. Where did you learn our language? No, pause. Don't want to get pulled. No. I listened. And you know what? He just laughs it off, man. Joyous. He's joyful. And it's like, I can respect a man who can or who has a gift like that.
Yeah.
Because if you're going to be with us, you might as well learn from us. He did.
Yep. And like how this movie is never implies one is better than the other. Each one learns. The Vikings learn from him. He learns from the Vikings pretty much because you have their leader, who, like I said, even learns from the Arab because he's can you see words or paint in words or something like that.
Can you draw sounds?
Draw sounds.
Yeah,
which are words.
That's him.
Yeah. And he's drawing. It's he's learning from him. So when they get to this part of the village, the leader even attempts writing it, and it's like drawing sounds because he watches the Arab do this so in the sand.
And he's asking him here, can you show me how you draw sounds?
Yeah.
And he writes, there's one God and Muhammad is his prophet. And it's like, you wrote the most offensive thing you could say to them. It's like, you seriously are just denouncing their entire religion, but you're teaching them too. It's like, he's teaching them, but in a very blasphemous way. Because, yeah, it's like, right, okay. And then he just walks off. There isn't a reaction there. And that's another thing that I like about the scene. It's like, where is the reaction? You know?
Yeah.
So he thinks he may have just insulted him, which he could very much have done by saying that there's only one God. And this somebody that we've never heard of is supposedly his prophet. Also, earlier in the movie, folks, they asked him his name. My name is Ahmed, Ibn, Afalad, and Ibn, this and that, Ibn, Eben. No, listen carefully. And then he goes over, Eben. Even means son of.
Yeah. And he goes, and Joyous nods, Eben.
Yeah, he's like,
Eben.
Eben. Yeah, Eben. Eben. So instead, they just call him Arab.
Yeah.
And so the next day, he's getting back on his horse, and only an Arab would bring a dog to war. And it's like, okay, I need to get these guys' respect. So he does a horse Olympic jump off. Like, hop in there, and you see Edge, though, respecting him. And then there's Weath here. I love Weath. He's like, oh, shit. And considering how tall those damn horses are, and Antonio's horse can skip one of those horses, it's pretty damn impressive. But I love this. Hey, the dog can jump, man. I love that. The dog can jump. Vladimir Kulik. I've only seen him in like a few shows on CBS and Smoking Aces, other than this movie. And they call him the Swede in Smoking Aces. They think that he's some sort of a super assassin. Turns out he's a heart doctor. So it's like, yeah, he's a heart surgeon, not an assassin. Okay. So then we're back to present, or they call it here. And he's like, shouldn't we stick closer to land? This is no weather for sticking close to land. I love this because he's willing to listen to them. He's like, no, I couldn't. You gotta.
Yeah. And the reason why is because of visibility. Like, he's learning from them. Like, we don't want to stick close to land because we can't see the land. And I love how they show like how they tell how close they are to land
with the arrow.
Here with the arrow
in the mist. Yep. And they call out Odin, and they're all. Yeah, he's still giving him some nasty looks because of the insult. And it's like, everybody's getting ready. Yeah. Oh, yeah, get down.
Yeah.
And they call out Odin. Fire another one. Boink. Land. So, yeah. They bring the horses down. Now, folks, let's go back just a little bit. Remember, the horses were on the boat. And this is the waters that the horses were on the boat with.
Yeah.
freaking waves that could capsize this boat. And those horses didn't bust their legs or anything. I want to know what it looks like at the bottom of these boats. I seriously do. It fascinates me. Oh, I love this.
Yeah.
I cannot lift this. Well, grow stronger, you pussy.
Yeah. Grow stronger.
Yeah. It's like, okay, yeah. I went to, or scouted ahead and caught a whiff of some stuff, as well as perfume and whatnot. Yeah, perfume. Some woman. Or just some guy that's of high standard or high standing. Now, folks, King Hrothgar, very masculine name. Wouldn't you agree, Mara?
Yes.
Let's
help.
Yeah, the one he has to help. Let's meet Hrothgar here.
Yeah.
Dude is freaking on his deathbed, basically. And there's your Irish wolfhounds. But yeah. Queen's all nice and young. But I love this. Dude is like, I recognize this man before me. Last time I saw him, he was a boy. Fuck, time passes. Folks, I'm sorry. I just do that. So, but I love this. What troubles you, old man? It's like, old man. Looks up at him. It's like, he could very well be mad. I mean, could be a mad king. Yeah, but his fear is real.
Mm-hmm.
So he tells Edgetho to go into the mist. It's like, are you kidding? Nobody's seen these things in 100 years or more. Well, something's been burning villages.
Yeah.
So I like it. And while they're basically all arguing this, a naked kid comes screaming into the glen. Now, I can't exactly show you the kid, so we're going to go to the next scene of the glen because the queen is a very proactive queen. Mm-hmm. She takes them to this area. And, well, they find this house, and I love this. He's about to step forward. Don't step in front of me. I mean, if you're a scout with an bow and arrow, and a dude's about to step in front of you, and it's like, do you want to get killed? Archery 101, which I learned at 7 years old, because we did archery class back in gym class. 7 years old. Archery 101. If somebody's in front of you, or if they have their bow drawn, don't stand in front of them, because you never know what the drawstring strength is, or the draw strength and whatnot. Yeah. All it takes is one little slip of your attention and somebody's dead. It's like, don't step in front of me. So I love, or also they go crashing through the freaking window. So yeah, it's like, pause. I don't want to get. Is the stream still up, folks? When the iffy CGI at times still love the cinematography. The cinematography or the CGI in this film was non-existent almost. There was blue screen, which doesn't really compute as computer generated graphics because they're just inserts. But yeah. Yeah, the dog also goes with them. I mean, dogs fight with their masters in these cultures. And I love this. Dude just crashes through the fucking window. They're going in, crash through the window. It's like, oh, fuck, dude. Why wasn't, or I could have sworn there was a floor right here. Don't step in front of me. You dumb shit. Yep, we're clear. However, don't let the women in. Because, well, yeah, folks. something came to dinner, and well, Mara, what do you think? Mara.
Sorry. I hit my microphone mute button because I was bringing your live stream up. But I was saying,
yeah, to make sure it's still up. Yeah,
make sure.
I'm checking that
but,
too.
Bodies have been gnawed on.
Yeah. So yeah, he's learning that these things are not something you really want to. I mean, these things are doing something that's so graphic, folks, that they create fear, which creates embellishment.
Mm-hmm.
So they think that they are beasts. They are not human. They are demons. And they will not speak their names. Now, I'm sorry, but that looks like a human footprint with claws.
Mm-hmm. So
that would also
I would see, like, basically, if I saw that, I would understand the embellishments.
Mm-hmm.
So,
and then we get this dude just watching from the trees. They've been gnawed upon. They've been chewed up. Some poor bastard delivered the pizza and then ate the people who ordered it. I got to create a little bit of joke to make it transformative, folks, because otherwise, well, fair use no longer applies. So, bring it to a little bit of a parody. That's how I know how to do it. Hold on here. Yep. Excellent. So we still got the stream. That's good. It's still up. Awesome. Thank you, Trey. And everybody else who checked. And it's like, yep, it's the window. Now, I love the reactions here. Ooh. Spin on it. You smack it away. What is this? It's the mother of the Ven. And this dude just smacks it away. And it's like, well, here, let me get a good look at it first, you jackass. Maybe I can learn something from this, glean something from this. Well, she's headless, she's legless, she's armless, but she's got really big knockers. And Edge, though, being the wonderful scout that he is, and Mr. Horns of Power there leaving. This is called old school reconnaissance, folks. So when if you want to know that you're being followed in the woods, look off in the distance, see if you could see any wildlife vacating the area. And you see the deer just walking off. And he's like, yeah, something must have drove them out. Put your hand down, goddammit. You're going to let people know that, or you're going to let them know that we're on to them. Moron, little brother. And I like that. Joyous actually calls him little brother.
Yeah.
Meaning Joyous has actually accepted him. So it's like, okay, we need to build a moat. We need to build defenses. And we're not going to drink tonight. Because drinking before battle, never a smart thing. Yep.
And then you even talk about when they go into formation, how basically their backs will be to each other. So it's.
Mm-hmm. But I like that there. It's like, you guys don't drink tonight? No, we do not drink tonight. Because I like how Joyous actually tells him in a very stern voice, where he'll tell him usually in a more upbeat voice, but this is not the time to be joyous. This is a time to be very serious.
Mm-hmm.
And silly questions like this this isn't the time to ask questions that are right now have little meaning behind them. And so, now we learn it's more than, they're not just beasts, they're men. with Special Forces makeup.
Pretty much.
Pretty much, yeah.
Oh, stream unavailable.
Son of a...
So I don't know what you showed.
Must have been the makeup.
Maybe.
All right, time for a banner. There. Now they can't complain because the screen is actually covered a little bit by my banner. So, you know. Yeah, literally 2 seconds. What did I show that
I don't know.
upset them so?
It just went like stream unavailable. So I have no idea what it was that triggered it.
Yeah.
I would love to know how it is that it gets triggered, like how bots are triggered, because no sound is playing. I think I played slightly longer parts of scenes on the stream yesterday.
Let's see here. Email. Where are you, son of a bitch? Can't even identify what email it is now. Whoa, 3 freaking emails in like less than... Holy shit. Oh, well, one thing. Let's see here. Live stream copyright. 13th Warrior.
By what?
Right. Interrupted when copyright content is detected. What, is it because they don't drink?
Okay, now you're back. I have no idea. Like how I want to know, like without sound, how this shit gets detected.
Yeah. So I'm going to keep this little thing here up, folks. The fair use YouTube, because now it is transformative. You see, by having this up in front of the movie, which I'm going to actually say this is the best way to do it, by having something cover a little bit of the screen, guess what? They now can't say that I'm showing the whole movie. Fair use, YouTube. My God. What bots do you have that are so butthurt? Now you're pissing off an Irishman. I don't recommend it. I mean, seriously. So we're back, folks. I'm sorry that YouTube are sensitive little pussies. And apparently so is Stephen King on Twitter. But anyway, that's a whole different matter altogether. Halloween 78 is on. Okay.
YouTube, you can find entire movies on YouTube.
Yeah. You can find Halloween. You could fuck. I was actually Joe Blow Movies has freaking or not Joe Blow. I think Joe Blow Movies. Yeah. I mean, I see these freaking full freaking movies. They even say in the damn thing, full freaking movies. And you guys let them. Yeah. I cut this up a little bit. Nope, can't do it. No, wait, that's not blasphemous enough. Here. Better. Fucking sit on it and twist, you dirty fucking scum, at YouTube. Fuck you. Rosetta, you'd be proud. I channeled you. So, yeah, I mean, seriously, they just fucking can't handle it. Now, this jackass that I almost thought was Julian Sands at one time. So
I almost did a double take.
Yeah.
When I watched this, because I was like, no, like I don't remember him being in this movie. That can't be him.
Yeah. And by the way, I love what Bullseye says to him. He's like, I don't recall hearing much exploits about the king's son, except for the fact that he murdered his brothers. And it's like, oh shit, he didn't just slap you at the dinner table. He bitch slapped you at the dinner table.
Like, I love Bullwife. Yeah, Bullseye.
And it's just,
And it's just,
And who's that? That's the king's son. Yeah. Don't recall hearing exploits of courage. Yeah, well, last thing I heard about you was that you were a, what's the word? Brother killer?
Yeah.
Right. And these are still at my table. So sit your ass down, boy. I mean, there's a movie, folks. There is a movie called Beowulf. It's not that CGI shitfest thing that they did with Anthony Hopkins' ass on screen. No, this one was actually done with Gerard Butler and Stellan Skarsgård, who played Hrothgar, the king. And Unferth got up to get pissed off at Beowulf, and Stellan Skarsgård's like,